What's up, YouTube? Mike from Mass here, Mass Aquariums. I have a super exciting Fluval Evo 12 13.5 gallon update for you. As well as I have like so many things to talk about, so instead of shooting 5 different videos, I'm gonna put them all in one. So this tank's been up and running for what is it? Let's call it 5 or 6 weeks. And I am loving the way it's coming along. I'm loving all the inhabitants. I'm loving the corals. I've decided to go for a 10-day water change, and then every month I will increase it to 1 day. Let's say 1 day every 3rd water change. So I'll go to 11 days, then 12 days, then 13, then 2 weeks. Basically just to see what I can get away with, see how my filtration's taken care of, the tank. I'm not really concerned about the filtration as I am about replacing all the essentials that the corals need to grow. I have softies which just need really the light, but I do have some LPS in here that need all your elements to survive. So the tank, in my opinion, is looking absolutely gorgeous. The brown diatom bloom has slowly gone away, as well as I've added a little updated cleanup crew, some more corals, and going with Rico's Nano Challenge, I've only added 1-inch frags that are completely covered, or 1 head for all your SPS and LPS. It's just, I'm trying to follow the rules. If not, whatever. I still love the tank, and I will do my best to keep it under the Rico's Nano Tank Challenge 2018. I'm about to do a water change right now. I just had my hands in there, so it might be a tiny bit cloudy, but it so far has looked like absolutely amazing in my opinion, as well as, I'll get this out of here because I'm going to be moving around. Give you some close-ups. As well as like every coral that I've gone with that I know I can keep is really doing well, with the exception of the zoas. They are doing well, but I've never really had any success with zoanthid corals. They usually thrive for a couple months in my tank, spread like crazy, and then all of a sudden they slowly start to die off. A lot of people have said it's because my water's too clean, that zoas like a little bit more dirty water, so that my filtration is just stripping everything from the water. But it is what it is. I really have no clue why. All of a sudden this guy has become camera shy. Like, what's up with you, dude? You're always in front of the tank. Oh, you know why? I just moved this rock and stirred up a bunch of stuff back here. I wonder if he's just like got a free room to swim, so he's going crazy. Anyway, so I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes. If you stay till the end, thank you so much for all your support. I do appreciate it. I'm just going to go over sort of like a 6-week update on this tank, and then I want to show you 2 more things that I'm excited about. As far as corals go, I have my water parameter Duncan in here that I moved from tank to tank to let me know, if the water's good, this guy's happy and he's happy. I've got some candy canes here. A couple Zoa frags that should spread nicely over this rock. GSP that I fragged from my tank. Some Kenya that I fragged from my tank. I just moved this guy, so he's not too happy. He was nice and bushy. This maze coral that's absolutely gorgeous under blues. Recordia. This is going to be my can garden over here. These guys are nice and plump. They were so tiny 2 weeks ago when I got them, and they're just like fat and happy. And then this guy, while you might think doesn't look all that well, looks extremely gorgeous under blues. Other than that, it's your normal hammer. I got this one is a little bit more prettier. It's got green and yellow. And then I've got another mushroom and another Recordia and your GSP that's going to cover this rock. And this one right here, I'm still debating, but on keeping this bare bottom and having this carpet. So we'll see what happens. Then I got my bubble tip way in here, who looks absolutely awful. I came down after work and he was just like out and fat and plumpy, and then the light came on and he's just now under this cave, and it almost looks like he's about to call it a day. I don't know, but I won't be too upset with the bubble tip. Nice zoas. So the tank, the brown algae is pretty much all but gone. I got my little cleanup crew in here going to town. Filtration's doing good, pump is quiet, flow is good, and I'll just be adding more corals like crazy. I'm just going to fill this sucker completely up with corals and do water changes as needed. Like I said, I'm going to start and try to keep it at 10 days and then move slowly to 11, 12, you know, so forth and so on. But the tank looks really good. I have an auto top-off system and a smart system coming in that's been sponsored, so I'm waiting for that. While I haven't, I got this nice clear sheet of glass. As you guys who's watched my channel know, I've been using this plexiglass and it just bends. So I finally got just found a nice piece of glass, and I'm going to drill a hole in it, and basically it'll just sit right on top, and I'll have a hole that I can put the food in to feed the fish, so I don't have to lift it up. Since I put the acrylic top on, I've only topped off one time in like however long it's been. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, who knows how long. But I was doing 1 liter of RO a day, topping off from evaporation. Since I put the, you know, makeshift DIY lid on, I don't have to ever top off. It cuts down so much. So that's a quick tip for you guys out there looking to cut down on evaporation, especially if you're not using an RO system. Sorry, not RO, auto top off system with your RO. Tops are good. So enough of that. I'm gonna do a nice water change pretty soon. As soon as I finish this video, gotta make some my aquarium boxes. Got the 40 kicking some serious butt. I got this pincushion urchin who's just been collecting shell specimens as he goes around. I cannot say enough good things about the 40, the way it's running. I know in my last video I told you the same thing, and I'm going to keep it that way. I replenished my cleanup crew, which is very important. I talked about that the last video. And the tank, I just cannot say enough. Everything is happy. Everything is out. Everything is growing and spreading, and I'm extremely happy with the 40. That's about all I gotta say there. What I'm super happy about is an upgraded RODI system sponsored by my boy Pete over at AquaFX. This is the Mako. What I'm running right now is the Barracuda. So this is 4-stage. It has your membranes and your carbon filter and your DI resin. Your sediment filter and your DI resin, and then your micron filter up here. I'm running the booster pump because my PSI doesn't get really around 50, so what I'd like to have is 80, so I run the booster pump, and then I have this flush kit attached, which you turn this and it also increases pressure, so I can get this baby to literally anything I want, but I keep it around 80. That's a 50 gallon per day. This is a 200 gallon per day. So I am going to be cranking out water. Comes with an inline TDS meter, which is nice. The pressure gauge is a little bit more durable. It's basically like a 6-stage, so this is going to have no wastewater. This Barracuda was running about, for every gallon of RO I made, I probably wasted 3 to 4 gallons. So that was a lot of waste, 1 to 4. This is basically a no waste system. What it does is it takes your water, running it through all the regular filter, then it goes through 2 membranes, micron filters for your, your membrane filters is what I call them, but it's basically your fine micron filter, and it's going to run through everything, and then the wastewater is going to run through it again, and it's really going to force all the good water out, and it's going to be little to zero waste, which is awesome for the environment, awesome for me. As you know, I like to make a lot of mistakes and spill all my wastewater inside my basement several different times. So this system is going to be awesome. So that's just a quick shout out to Pete from AquaFX. I'm going to do a complete setup on this. There's really no unboxing video to do. I literally opened the box and it was sitting right there. I didn't have to touch a thing. This is how it came. But I'm going to do a quick setup video show you how I swap everything out over here. Very simple. AquaFX, in my opinion, makes everything super simple to just plug and play, basically. Fire it up, make your RODI, and you're good to go. So I'm over 10, but I did want to show you guys the tank, if I can find my aqua clip with just the blues. Hello. And I mean, that's blues, and then you have your aqua clip, and it's just like amazing. I should go shut the light off to the basement, look even more badass. But Rico's Nano Tank coming out absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna upgrade my light. I'm actually looking for a sponsor for a new light. I've reached out to a few people, but I might go with this. It begins with a V. It's like a Vespect. I don't know. It's like a Chinese black box, but it's a little bit better than the Mars Aqua that I'm running on my 40, and it's got a built-in timer to ramp up and down the blues and whites and whatnot. But all right, folks, rambling enough. This is Mike from Mass. Go Pats! I'm out.